But when you subject it to that sample size, it looks like when you subject it across humanity, you see that, oh, there seems to be a sense of there seems to be a relationship between the input and the output. And before you know, just seduced into blaming. If you had just done this, if you had just done that, if you had just been like this, things would have been better. You may be right. But there is something Solomon said. Solomon considered all these things. And at one point, he said, he saw. When Solomon considered all these things as a wise man, he looked and said, hey, I have seen something under the sun. That the race is not always to the swift. That the battle is not always to the strong. Even though Jesus said that how can a man enter a strong man's house and bind and cut away with his goods, except he first binds a strong man, which means the man has to fight with his strength. That means if all things are equal, that every man that every battle should be won by the strong, by the person who is stronger than him. That the person who has the greatest strength should win the battle. And also, he has also realized that if all things were equal, that the race should always be to the swift. That if all things are equal, that the battle should be to the strong. But there is something that is interplaying with the affairs of men. There is something that is manipulating the results of men. And there is something that God has placed as sovereign over the affairs of men. And that is called time. Time. Yes, sir. It's called time. Sorry, I've burnt my plantain. That when Jesus was on earth, that Jesus said something, he said, okay, it's called time. That a tree can be well established with great branches, with mighty roots sitting on a soil that is loamy, that is nutritious. Oh, come and it will invite and beg for attention and we receive none. Oh, I have great branches. Oh, I've been here. I've been no, sir. No, sir. Wait. He makes all things. He makes all things without exception. He makes all things beautiful in their time. To everything, there is a time. To everything, there is a time. That until the season of that day comes, that tree will look unattractive. Until its time comes. And when its time comes, even the one who hated it the most will not be able to resist the urge to come closer. Wait for your time. Wait for your time. One of the first signs that your time has not come is you calling so much for attention. Wait for your time. In fact, I tell you that amidst all the laws and principles that govern earth, if you understand times, you will rule in this world. If you understand how to handle time, you should rule in this world. Why? Because I can tell you for a fact that time has power to rewrite stories. That time is the only thing that is responsible for Google's downfall today. That time has changed. Rejoice not over me, my enemy. Rejoice not over me, my enemy. For even though I fall, I will rise again. He makes all things. That your prayer should be, Lord. Yes, sir, not just to keep principles, but to know my time. But to know my time. Imagine you are investing 1 billion in search engine optimization right now. The time has gone. Imagine you are learning coding, for instance, right now. The time has gone. The time has gone. A time rules over the affairs of men. There was something Jesus said. He said, "Abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except if it abides in the vine. Neither can you except you abide in me." You say, "Oh, yeah, I can tell you." So Jesus was so clear that you cannot. You should not. You cannot bear fruit except you abide in me. For without me, you can do nothing. You say, what are you saying? I can do something without God. You can do something without God. Yes, I know that you can do so many things without God. But do what exactly? Let me tell you something. In the beginning, because I like taking people back to the beginning, because it decides the beginning was a clear order of things. I'll tell you something happened in the beginning. Now, when God, after He made man, He had to visit man every evening in the cool of the day. Why do you think that the monarch of Zion would have to come to see man directly? Why not send an archangel? Why did He have to see man? It's not just because of relationship. Man was created according to purpose, and the purpose of man on earth was to govern the earth, was to rule and preside over creation. And for man to be able to establish that, he must be able to capture and reflect God. Not just to know, you must know Him, capture and reflect Him. Mind my choice of words. It is the reflection of God that dominates earth. Yes, sir. It is the reflection of God that dominates earth. So why didn't they find any other means? Let me tell you something. If you can know God by a book, He would have just given you a book. Let me tell you. This is deep. This is deep. Listen. Oh my God. If there was another way for man to know God, God could have exploited it. But even in Mount Sinai, He came down. Why? Let me tell you. That you say you want to know God does not mean that you will know Him. God can only be known by those whom He chooses to reveal Himself to. The revelation of Jesus, which God gave unto John. Have you not read? When Jesus asked the question, "Who do men say that I am?" What would they say you are the prophet? What would they say you are this? What would they say you are that? He said, "But who do you say that I am?" He said, "Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God." He said, "Thou art Peter." That this intelligence we received did not come from flesh and blood. That this came only from my Father. Flesh and blood have not revealed this to you, but my Father. And I say unto you, on this mountain, I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail